So here's the dry fit of the 19 parts that we're sending in the mail to you. So this is what it looks like when it's dry fit together, like such. So I'm going to deconstruct it and reconstruct it too. Okay, so basically you've got the box with the slider. It pops into there. Now these parts fit perfectly, so this would be glued first and popped in. You can see it fits perfectly. Next step would be you can see that the box that holds the PCB fits perfectly. Then we take these two parts, they clip together. That shows how that fits together when it would be glued, and the wires would be run through there obviously. Okay, these are the counterweights. They're open and they'd be able to hold a penny or two depending on the need. The lid pops back on. Same thing with this. Put a penny inside. Oop. Took off on me. The lid snaps on. Those would be glued when it's completed. Those would be glued. The slide glues together, slides into here. It's a little tight, but it works. Probably a little tighter than what I'd like to see it, but it works good. And this part would pop onto here. You can see that that's how that will work to pivot up into place. These two parts snap into place on the side. So you can see how they would work. They would be glued on and solid. And then these parts glue together. They fit together and pop in like that. And then that gets the screw to that. So that's how it all fits together. You can see it's pretty straightforward. Once again, slide, box, two pieces, 19 pieces. There you have it, right there. So the first bag was the 16 parts that are for the injection molded parts. This bag will be the 16 additional parts that you'll need to complete the assembly. So those parts very simply are a penny for each counterweight, the grommet for the hole, the cleaning pad, the foam pad that goes under the cleaning pad, the nut and screw for the pivot point, and the square nut and screw for the slide. Okay. The male, double male to female power plug. the propeller, which I'm leaving in the bag so you can see, the gearbox, which I'm leaving in its bag so you can see, the motor, which I'm leaving in its bag so you can see, the printed circuit board, which is our old version. We have a new version of this, which is the same size and everything. The 3-foot wire with a female plug at the end, which is what goes to the circuit board. Already soldered in this case, and then the plug wire, which I'm including the document that it comes in for this plug and wire combination, in case there's a possibility to match it. And I will put all of these parts, so let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So all 16 parts will complete the assembly. Okay, let's get back to the completion of the one that we started originally. And so we've got our new parts that were the problem parts, which now fit together and should go in well. We also picked up some new Gorilla Glue, so this should make the gluing portion of this go smoother. Oops, as I say that, now I'm not used to too much glue. Glue, glue. Edge. A little bit too much in there. That's not good. Okay. And then let's stick those two together. Okay, so we just glued this one together. We wipe off that excess glue, and we put some of it in here.
Guys, I'm going to show y'all a card trick.
Okay, and now we glue this like this, and this will be the piece that goes in here. Okay, like that. Nice done. We make sure this is going to fit over it, and it does. Looks like it's going to fit well. Okay, so now we glue a bead of glue here. Here. There. There, 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 and there. And then we take this guy, and we now slide him into that spot. And actually, we made a mistake. We should have glued him together. I did not glue him tight. So you would have glued this joint too. Which we can fix. But not the way to do it. You should glue the whole thing first. Together. I should just take them back apart and do them right, but I think you understand the situation of that. We just will take that and we will hold that together. Clean the excess, and hold him together. You can see that. Now we take and put the final piece together on this part of the assembly. Simply running glue down the inside of this lip, inside of this lip, along this back lip. And here, I'll be there in a sec. Here, all the way around, basically. Not there. 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 And then you apply it. Making very careful that you do not touch the axle location here because it still has to turn. And that seems to be good. Back at seam, you gotta hold this tight so it will cure. So we'll come back as soon as this is cured. You can see the seam is tight. There's still rotation here. Now that we've attached the clamshell together, we can attach the counterweights with glue, and so we simply glue these counterweights on. Make sure that they are lined up straight with the rest of the arm. They should lock into place straight as it is. These ones are notched to lock in straight. So we do that. And we do a little glue here. Put on our other counterweight. And that should be perfect. Nice done. Let that cure.